Welcome. How are we all? I'm Katie. This is Love Life. I just want to say a quick little talk about something quickly before I jump into a collective message today. I'll also be taking a caller. But look, something recent's come up in the past couple of weeks, and I'm sort of still swayed on my opinion with it all, but I'm wondering what everyone else's thoughts are. Feel free to leave a comment if you like, about the future of AI in spirituality. I mean, look, it's a fascinating subject. It's controversial. People have their opinions. I understand that. I respect that. And the reason I'm asking is because, I won't go too much into detail, but I put something, a bit of a quirky thing in there the other day. I was like, "Oh, tell me about who I was in a past life." And it was really funny because it spat out something that really resonated with me. And it's something I've dreamed about. And I thought, my God, that's really quite on point. And then it got me thinking, well, energy's energy. So, I mean, is there a future for readers and spiritual practices to integrate it perhaps somehow? I don't know. I mean, I know when I first started out reading tarot, I certainly Googled meanings and things like that. And that helped me to learn, because as I started to learn how to trust my intuition and tap into things and really understand what the cards were saying, it all sort of grew from there. And I think, maybe there is a possibility down the track for people to integrate intuition with the intelligence of AI. I mean, who knows? Who knows where it's going? It's moving very fast, and it's bizarre. So anyway, I'm going to do a collective message on that note. Not AI. This is all tarot and intuition based on my experience and knowledge of the tarot. I've been learning them for a long time now, and it is a lifelong journey, and I truly believe that none of us ever truly learn everything about the tarot in a lifetime anyway. But anyway, here's the collective message. I am going to focus now, and then I'll take a caller to get one through. All right. And the Nine of Swords has come out. This is interesting. The Nine of Swords, it's not the nicest card in the deck, to be honest. I mean, I suppose it can be if you need to let stuff out. But this is a card very much about suffering. It's about anxieties, fears, often self-doubts and feeling worthless within. This can be triggered by events external events that have happened and we have no control over, or it could be, within, feeling quite low and at a low point. The beautiful thing about the Nine of Swords is it allows you to let those emotions out, and it's upright. So that's what this energy is. It's feeling safe to release those emotions and know that this is only a temporary transition, okay? And to turn to support for those who need it, okay? Because there's always someone there to listen. All right, I have got Michelle in Hamilton on the phone. How are you, Michelle? Is that how I
Hi,
pronounce
how
your
are
name, Michelle?
you?
I'm great, thank
How
you.
are
I
you?
was just explaining the
Mm.
collective message of the tarot that we had today. It was the Nine of Swords. It's a mental health card, I like to see it as, people
Yeah,
struggling sometimes and being able to, release those emotions.
I,
Now, do I pronounce your name as
that's
Michelle, or is it Mikkel or
yes, Michelle.
Michelle? Awesome. What can I do for you this evening?
Yeah. Well, I just want some guidance. Like whatever you pick up, I'm open to. There's work stuff, there's love stuff, there's kids stuff, there's life stuff, there's I want to move. I just wrote a book. Like there's a bunch of stuff. I just came back from Europe and launched my book, and then my publisher screwed me over. So there's like a bunch of stuff. And
Oh, look, just
I, re-
quickly, I can relate, honey, because I've written a book too, and I'm going through the same journey. But look, let's pull out some cards for you and see what's picking up on your strongest
okay.
energy on a general spread. But all best with your book, Michelle. I know how heartbreaking it can be. Trust me, I've been trying for years to get traditionally published, and I'm actually probably going to self-publish at the end of this year. We'll see how we go though. But all best with your book. What's it about?
It's my memoir, and I published it. I launched it. I launched in Paris in March, and it was very exciting. I
Wow.
spoke at a big conference on mental health. I got two big awards. It was wonderful, and I came back. My publisher sent me 20 books, and then he ghosted me. And he's all the way in Texas, and he's given me a runaround. Took my money. I owe people books, and he's just totally like started yelling at me one day. He's like, "I'll send you your books or get back your money." And I was like, "No, I want my books. People pay for my books. I need them." And I've left like 50
Mm.
messages, texts. I've reached out to people. So he's a scam artist and he's full of SH.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really disappointed. So another publishing house in Manhattan just picked me up last week. So I'm
That's
going
great.
to relaunch my book under a new title with my same memoir, but under a new title. And they're
Excellent.
working it now,
Yeah.
and it's going to be much better. And he's going to put me on lots of platforms. I have a TV thing coming up that's going to be on Netflix. Like I'm going to be doing my documentary on Netflix in a
Fantastic.
few months. So
That's
lots of good
fantastic.
things. Excited.
I'm stoked for you, Michelle.
Sorry.
And yeah, look, there's red flags with those hybrid publishers. I'll tell you what, some of them are really clever at being scammy. But look, with the cards, the general message is, as I was pulling the cards out, this is all looking really fantastic. I mean, the Ace of Wands is acknowledging that new spark of creativity and hope, and working with others with the Three of Pentacles. I see this as being very successful for you. This new deal that you have. It's the Nine of Cups is here. This is wish fulfillment. This is self-love. This is joy. This is celebration. So all green lights as far as that goes. There is something to do with Four of Pentacles, though, which could be, it might take longer for you to either receive the money that you might hope to receive on it, okay, or you could be holding on to something. Now, let me unpack that a little bit more. There's something there. I mean, the Nine of Swords has come out, interestingly enough. Now, this was the collective message that I pulled today before I called you. Now, you did mention that your memoir is about mental health. Is that right?
Yeah, mine. Yeah, anxiety,
And
trauma. I'm a
overcoming.
therapist. I'm a clinical director. So, I do a lot of stuff for the community and overcoming trauma and all that great stuff. So,
That's fantastic. Yeah, yeah.
mm,
So with the Four of Pentacles, I mean, normally this means reluctance or holding back on something. Okay. Now, if this is your energy, this could be about there's something maybe that you're feeling preserved about, whether or not it's self-doubt, I don't know, but something that you're either holding on tight to something, or this could be another party. Okay. So people might not be reluctant to pay what it's worth, when it comes to contracts and deals and things like that. That's what that could mean. Or if it's your own energy, it could mean that maybe you're harboring still a little bit of self-doubt. But to release that, and it will become easier. And look, with the Six of Swords here, this is coming into smoother waters, Michelle. This can actually also represent overseas negotiations as well. So that's really exciting too.
yeah, I'm going to go
Yeah,
back over. I've been asked to speak in Prague, Italy, France again, like all over Europe, all
fantastic.
over China, Tokyo. But I have three kids, so
That's
I can't just go
fantastic.
like, yeah, let me just fill up my board and, but I've been asked to speak global again. So I'm looking to next year do more out of the country stuff.
That's fantastic. And look, I tell you what, there's nothing but really green lights here as far as success. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is here as well, which is showing, I guess, the new beginning for you in this journey. And it promises dedication, it promises commitment, it also promises the skill and ability to grow. It's fantastic, really. I've also got justice here, okay, and I've got that next to the Four of Wands. Now, this could mean, and the Lovers, there we go. This could mean some stuff to do with marriage contracts or things like that, or if I'm not sure what your status is at the moment, if you're single or married or not, but there
I'm
could be things.
single, but I'm in a very committed relationship, and I would like to know like
Excellent.
what's going on. It's been almost 3 years.
Okay, well, the justice card has come out. Okay, now the justice, when it's upright, is really good stuff. This is about things going fairly in your favor. It could be to do with legal related things as well. The Lovers being here next to the King of Cups. I am picking up is representing the partner in the situation. There
Hmm.
is an energy here I'm getting, Michelle, that's requiring you to make a choice on something. Okay, now, and I sort of feel that not literally a choice in that pick him or the other. What I mean more is where your energy is mostly focused at. So if you're wondering sort of what's happening, I do sense a little bit of doubt from him on whether or not if you're in it for the long run. Like there's the marriage card here. There's the Four of Wands. So he might have insecurities here and wondering if, especially with everything that's going on for you lately, whether or not you would see it feasible to deepen those roots, to deepen those commitments for with such a thing as marriage. And I think that's why the Justice card has come out, because that could represent those kind of legal contracts and things like that as well. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. This is the Queen of Wands. Now, she's inspiring. This is how he sees you. Okay. There is a lot of passion. And look here, he's celebrating you basking in your glory. Okay. There's definite recognition there. There's the Six of Wands there, acknowledging your achievement. But at the moment, he's at an impasse. Okay. With the Hangman there, that's probably why things are a little bit stagnant. And perhaps with the Four of Cups being here too, I sense that he's wanting more. Okay. More of a commitment. And there's something with the Seven of Swords here. There's a need to work on the trust there as well. I do have to get going. Sorry, Michelle. But look, with the High Priestess here, trust your gut feeling and trust your intuition. Okay. I feel that him being the King of Cups especially, he's really emotionally committed to you long term. There's no doubt about that. I think you probably just need to have that talk and figure out, where to from here. I sense that he's wanting a deeper commitment. I'm sensing that he's wanting marriage and all that sort of stuff. But whether or not you're able to weigh all that up with everything else going on, it's about finding that balance. I hope that resonates for you, Michelle. I do have to get going. I've only got a couple of seconds left, but thank you so much for the honour of doing a reading with you. I wish you all the best with your book and all the success. As for everyone else, I'll be back same time next week. Thank you so much.